As we are fast approaching the very first annual anniversary since the launch of Love and Deepspace in January, this game has successfully made a name for itself in the Otome Gacha space. While its global marketing and fan base could potentially be much larger, the amount of fans that this game has pulled in already is very respectable. And with the 2.0 update, the addition of the enigmatic Silas joining the cast of love interests, and LADS getting second place in the Gacha revenue board for July, this game has turned many more eyes towards Love and Deepspace. Hey there lovelies, I'm Lynn the Gacha Goblin, and today let's talk about if it's worth joining Love and Deepspace this quote-unquote late in the game. We'll go over all the pros and the major con of what the beginner experience is like in this video, and hopefully by the end you'll have enough information to make your own decision. The major pro about joining Love and Deepspace, or LADS right now, is that there is just so much content to go through currently. From the main story to the new updates, playtime hangouts, and meeting all the new love interests for the first time, there's quite a lot to keep someone entertained. Could a new player become easily overwhelmed by all the new interfaces to learn? Possibly. However, the new player experience is actually quite nice and relatively simple to go through with plenty of walkthroughs and guides on what to do. Another pro is probably all the resources and diamonds you get as a new player. From all the free pulls you get as well, there's a high chance of getting a decent amount of 4 stars and 1 or 2 5-star memories depending on your gacha luck. This will be quite important down the line when you get your standard pull crates. Compared to the first 6 months, it feels as though LADS has stepped up their game both literally and figuratively after the 2.0 update, meaning new players will get to experience some optimizations from the get-go, and you'll also get the somewhat better marketing that we're currently experiencing. It's still unsure of how well the LADS team will maintain the hype, but currently we're still riding a high, so if you ask me, joining now would be pretty advantageous. Another pro that new players will have now, that I think is a little bit underrated, is the amount of people who put out guides, videos, and share experiences with this game. When the veteran players first joined LADS, no one had any idea of how the banners were going to be released, how to level memories, how to gain affinity with the love interests, and it was all really trial and error. But now you have amazing lovelies out there who deep dive into exactly how much resources and stamina it is to take to level up memories, how to understand the different pity systems of the different banners, and explanations on how to tackle the battle modes. So for new players who've never touched a gacha game before, and for experienced players, there are guides for all of you. I don't want to self-promo too hard, but one of my channel's goals is to inform and educate other lovelies so that your player experience is as easy as possible. So really, now more than ever, it's a great time to join the community. But all that aside, let's talk about the biggest and most important con of playing Love and Deepspace right now. Experiencing FOMO, or the fear of missing out, is a huge factor in every gacha. As of right now, we haven't had any rerun banners for the old memories. Does this mean we'll never get a rerun banner? Well, that's to be determined. Unfortunately, I can't give you a definitive answer. All I can say is that it's in LADS's best interest to eventually add a rerun banner to their game. It'll help supplement their income of revenue and of players in the long run, but we'll have to see if this is a reality. My best guess is that the rerun banners will probably become a thing next year, especially after we have our first anniversary. I don't have any proof of this or anything to back this up, but if I was LADS, I would probably have enough old banners to run to keep up with the new banners coming out. But we'll just have to wait and see. If in fact we don't get any rerun banners of memories, I wouldn't be too bummed about it. Mainly because if you're going for the 3D date experiences, you can always look them up on YouTube and enjoy them there. But in terms of battle mechanics, the only memories that really make a difference are the myth memories. I myself am missing Raphael's special myth, and it's upsetting, but I won't worry too much about it. If anything, they'll just release a different myth down the line anyway. It'll take time for it to be released, but while I'm waiting, the memories that I do have can sustain me thus far. On my other accounts, both being free to play and starting later than my main account, The only goal there is to get the standard 5-star myths, because those will carry you pretty far on their own, and are much easier to obtain with the selectable crates from the standard banner. With all that information, I hope that you now have a better understanding of how your experience would be like if you were to join the game now. Honestly, LADS has a lot to offer new players, especially now with the 2.0 update and the addition of Silas. And you know what they say, no time better than the present. The sooner you join, the less FOMO you'll experience down the line. But that's all from me. If you like my video, please leave a like, and if you have your own 2 cents you'd like to add to the topic, feel free to leave a comment down below. Thank you all so much for watching. I am Lynn the Gacha Goblin, and I will see you lovelies in the next video. Goodbye now!